We're going to be altering this clipboard here. And pretty much this clipboard that I'm going to be altering today is going to be for the giveaway that I'm going to do at the end of the summer canvas giveaway series that I've been holding here on my channel. And you might hear me repeat this information as we move forward because it's a live event and there will be people coming in, so I might have to repeat the information I'm giving you guys now. So I'm just getting myself ready. And I'm adjusting just my camera angles and making sure that everything is good to go. Hello, Nada. How are you? Hello, Sasson. Thanks for joining. So today we're going to be altering this clipboard. This is a Dollar Tree clipboard. I've gone ahead and got myself some die cuts that I've prepared using various dies. So we're going to be pretty much using this. Today I'm going to try to create like a little shadow box area on the clipboard itself. Let me just pull my chat open so that I can see what everybody's. Oh, yeah, you guys heard me. So we're going to be pretty much doing, that's the goal, to do a little kind of a shadow box area inside of the clipboard. And I've got some chipboard pieces that I've created using just regular metal cutting dies. So we're going to get into all of this and just sew some of these out. I might use all of them, I might not. I just got an assortment. So we'll see more or less how this kind of goes. Let me just see if I can, nope, it's got to be this way. All right. So I got my chat right in front of me so that I can hopefully see everything. So I've got that going. I've gone ahead and cut myself some strips using some chipboards that I purchased on eBay. These are 12 by 12. And right now they're cut at 1.5 inches by 12, but I am going to go ahead and cut these down. I've marked the two that are going to be for the tops and the bottoms, and I'm going to be doubling these up to make them really strong, hopefully really strong. No problem, darling. So I'm just going to give people a little bit of time to kind of get here, and in the meanwhile I'm going to go start unwrapping this. So this is going to be I think my first time, or no, well, yes, on this kind of level this is going to be my first time altering a clipboard. I've never really done that before, and I just wanted to take a little bit of a break from the regular canvas series that I've been doing. It's still part of the summer canvas series because, again, like I said, this is going to be given away at the end of the summer canvas, and we already are in August, so we just have the remainder of August, and then once August is over, probably within the first week of September or the second week of September, sometime in September, I'll do an official giveaway that everybody that participated during the live. Hola Isabel, ¿cómo estás, chula? Everybody that's been participating in the lives from the beginning are going to get entries for each of the videos that they've been a part of, each of the chats that they've been a part of. So some people are going to have multiple entries depending on how many times you were actually here, and you actually participated for more than 50-70% of the whole stream. So we're going to see how this is going to go. But that's more or less what my plan is. And I might be adding some other handmade goodies to that as well. So we'll see how that kind of goes also. But for right now, this is more or less what I'm starting with. Just as my way of just giving, a huge thank you just for everybody that's been here throughout this whole time and just been supporting me. Hi, Tina. So this is what we're going to do. So I got some strips at 1.5 that we're going to be cutting down to size and creating a shadow box area. Today's theme is going to be an angel. That's what I'm planning on creating, is an angel using some die cut pieces. We're going to be using some tulle and some other things as well. I've got here some of the pink and white tulle that I might be incorporating into this. And then I'm planning on making her dress out of this really pretty, I don't even know what these materials are called, but this really pretty like see-through sheer, and I think that that'll more or less look nice, maybe with the white, maybe not so much with the pink, but we'll see. We'll see. So that's more or less how we're gonna start this now. I've also got here some paper that we're gonna be starting with, and the reason that I got this chipboard here is because we're gonna be cutting this down. I'm gonna be decoupaging some paper onto this, and we're gonna be doing some layering and just different things before we go ahead and start creating our shadow box area. So that's how we're gonna start that. The papers, I'm not sure which papers I'm gonna go with, but I know the paper pads that we're gonna be using. To begin with, I'm gonna be using this family tree. It's called Our Family Tree. This is a Hobby Lobby paper pad. And I'm gonna be using one of the papers from in here. I think I know which one. Let me see if I see it again. But I thought it was super cute. Let's see if I find it. I think it was that one, I'm not sure. These papers are absolutely gorgeous, you guys. They have all kinds of beautiful prints on them. I think it was this one. I think this is one of the ones that I'm going to be using. So I'm going to be using this. And oops, the next one, I just absolutely love these papers. This one's a little bit thicker. It's not as thick as the DCWV, but it does have like a little bit of texture to it. And it's a little bit thicker than your regular paper, but not as thick as your DCWV paper. So now I'm going to just see what I get from here, because I'm going to be incorporating just different things into this. So I'm trying to see more or less which of the papers. I was kind of debating, kind of like that. I think that looks nice. Let's see. Yeah, I think I like that one. Yes, I did it. I didn't drink any coffee today. I missed out. And today I am a little bit on normal speed, but let's see how the adrenaline kicks in, because once I get excited, I start getting fast. So we'll see what happens. But so I think I'm gonna go with this paper here. This paper pad has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful papers. Like, I just absolutely love it, and I cannot wait to go back to Hobby Lobby and get myself another one. So I'm gonna get one more, just for good measure, and we'll see what I end up picking out from here. So I'm not quite sure. Oh, me love green. I love this one. It's green. Who's here? Jimilani. Hey, Leilani. Welcome, welcome. So we'll see. We'll see which ones we go from here. I don't want this to be like super bright. I like this with the bird. I think I'm going to use this piece here with the bird. So I'm going to take this one out. Let me just make sure that that is where I'm going with this. Like, these papers are absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love that. But I love birds and butterflies and things like that. And I think this is what I'm going to go with. Look at that paper. I've done a flip, not a flip book, a lap book with this paper. Was it you, Isabel? It might have been you. If it wasn't you, then it was Miss Marty. Yeah, it was Marty. Creatively Crafting with Marty, who ended up. I think she ended up with that paper in her lap book. So far, these are the 3 papers that I'm going to use, and I'm only going to be using bits and pieces of it. I'm going to be using all of this, but bits and pieces of this, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how that kind of all goes together. I know. No, it wasn't you. She's like, no, it wasn't me. Yeah, it must have been what's it? Marty. And I also found some scraps. of like dictionary paper that I never really use, that I just cut like some flags out of and stuff like that. So maybe I'll incorporate this in little bits and pieces. We'll see. Maybe I'll decorate like the edge of my shadow box with it. We'll see how that kind of goes. I'm not really sure yet. Who else is here? Hello, chica baby. Thank you. So this is more or less what we're gonna do. This is the thicker paper, so because this is the thicker paper, I don't need to back it up. So I'm thinking that I am just gonna kind of go like this to this, and let's see. I'm gonna try to kind of eyeball where this thing kind of starts at. So I'm gonna go up here and put this like right in here so that I can kind of gauge a little bit of where this paper actually, so I could cut this part of it out. So let me see if I find something to do that with. Let's see. I need like a little pencil or something. I think this will work just fine. So first, let me go ahead and just get myself a little marking going. And I don't think I'm going to be doing much paint. Well, I'm going to be doing painting because I have to paint the chipboards, most of the chipboards and stuff like that. But I shouldn't have to do too much painting on this. We'll see. So for right now, I'm just going to clip this. Where's my paper trimmer? It's right here. So for right now, I'm going to go ahead and just trim this long piece, and then I'm going to work on this piece here because I want this to be kind of flush with that. Before I glue this on, though, I am going to gesso this because I don't like this. I'm going to be decorating this somehow. We'll see how that kind of all works out. But the first thing I'm definitely going to do is get my paper down to size. I'm going to flip it over. I want to make sure that I give myself a good amount of room on both sides, just in case I make a boo-boo, because you never know. You never really know. Thank you. I hope so. I definitely hope so. So let's see. We have right here, and we have right here. So I'm just going to create two little slits for right now. And I'm not going to cut this off until I'm sure that I have exactly what I need. I'm just going to fold it over. Let's see. Since this is going to be all decoupaged on, you won't see the part where I end up, making the slits and stuff, but I think that that's about right. Well, you could definitely check out, I know Nada and Isabel have done them on their lives as well. Plus, you'll get to see how I make mine today, so hopefully between all of us, you'll get some ideas. Anything that has to do with rounding, anything, I probably do it after. And since this is a chipboard, what I'll probably do is use like a nail file so that I can really get it flush with the edges. Like I'll try to trim it down as much as I possibly can, but to get it like really flush with the edges, I'll probably just file down the edges so that it's nice and smooth. So this is pretty much what I did here. So I'm gonna leave that like that. I'm actually gonna fold this back to reinforce that, even though it doesn't really need reinforcement. But that way I don't have to worry about cutting it and then kind of messing up and it not being really even or just kind of messed up. So I'm just gonna glue that down. And this will help me from not having to go into more cutting. I can just kind of leave that flush right there. So here we have like the beginning of it. And anything that you end up not cutting properly, just remember you can go ahead and add trim, add lace, add whatever to cover up like this little boo-boo area here. Because this is a really tough spot, I think, because of the way that it curves and everything to kind of like really get the precise measurement. So I'm gonna do that. So pretty much I'm gonna let this dry. As you guys can see, I cut too much to the side, so I ended up just going into it again and cutting again just to make sure that that was good. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these pieces ready. I'm gonna cut my sides for what's gonna be my little shadow box area. And to get these measurements, pretty much what I did is I took my girl here and I positioned her more or less where I wanted her to be. And I just measured more or less the distance that I wanted from where she's gonna be, and that's more or less how I went ahead and got my measurements for that. But I'll tell you what it is once I cut it. Yes, that's the best way, I think, right? That's the best way, I think. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've marked them so that hopefully I'll know like what's what. So these are all gonna be bottoms. Now for bottom and top, I need 4 pieces, 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom, because I am gonna be gluing these together just to make it a little bit sturdier, because this is not the best kind of chipboard. This is like really flimsy kind of chipboard. So I think it's the best way to kind of get it done. And this is 1.5 inches wide. Hey, Jackie. Oh, that would be super cool, Giovanni. A gumball machine. That why don't you make one? Right? That would be like a super cool idea. I don't think I've ever really seen a gumball machine that's been altered. It's good. So I'm gonna get 2 more of these. These little extra pieces, I'm gonna put them to the side because if I gotta lift something up or whatever, I can use that for that. So we don't waste nothing here. There. And 1 more. And this is my tops and bottoms. And I'm gonna use paper to kind of seal the corners. Let's see. So these are my tops and my bottoms here. Now I'm gonna do the sides. Yes, I'm working on some personal things right now, and because I don't want to put something out there and then not be able to complete it, that's the reason why I haven't come out with it. But as soon as I get my own personal house in order, as far as just things that I have to do with, then I'm gonna put it out there, and we'll be discussing all of that good stuff. So it won't be too long. I just want to make sure that if I'm gonna put something out there, I'm gonna commit to it. I'm gonna be able to finish it all the way through. So that's the only reason why I'm still kind of like waiting. So I've already marked this already. And again, these measurements, you know, you'll You will adjust it how you need depending on how you want your style to be. And it doesn't have to be a square. You can make an oval. You can make like different shapes. But yeah, super cool. And the last one. And yes, you guys, if I'm a little slow today, it's because I didn't drink no coffee. I woke up late after yesterday's live, you guys. Like I woke up late today. Um, we was late night chatting over at Sasson's channel, and I pretty much woke up late today because of that. So my whole day is like backed up. Ah, he was crafting too. Well, that's always good to hear. So we got that going. Now, as far as this, let's see. I do want some squares on here. I just want to be able to reinforce this paper. So I'm trying to see what size. I don't really care so much about the size itself because this can overlap. But I'm just going to get myself some sizes here. So these are all going to overlap. I have these extra pieces here that if I need to do anything with them, I have them there. So this is going to be, me imagino, pero por lo menos dormiste o no? Oh yes, coding does that. That's good. That's good. You got to get your rest. So let's see here. This birdie, I want this birdie to be by himself. So I'm thinking I'm gonna find a piece that pretty much fits this kind of perfectly. And I'm gonna glue that, and then once I glue that, then take it from there. Hopefully spread that glue out. Thank you. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And I'm gonna go and get myself hopefully another 2 more of each of these paper pads because thus far it's like it has everything that I like. It's got a little bit of vintage, a little bit of shabby, it's got a little bit of everything. It's got a little bit of everything, and I absolutely love it. So for this one, I'm gonna leave this to dry for a few because I'm gonna be trimming around this. So I'm just gonna let this kind of dry off a little bit. So for this one, because it's got like that grainy kind of texture to it, I want to use that to my advantage. So I'm gonna get some smaller pieces here, and I think I might even cut some of these down even further. Let me cut this one down a little bit further too. I'm gonna use that grain to my advantage and use it almost like creating like a makeshift kind of wall. That's the idea in my head. Let's see if it translates, you guys, because you know how that goes, right? Yes, absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna use it with the grain, just the way it is. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna get my planks and pretty much, you know, straight away. And wherever I have an area, we'll see what happens. So I'm just gonna go ahead and reinforce this. This paper is really thin, which is why I'm reinforcing it more than anything. Plus, it'll give the piece character once it's all done. So I'm just gonna glue away kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, and we'll figure it out once we get it all going. Use this handy dandy little tool here. Let's get another one. I've been doing so much painting lately that I just wanted to take a little break from that. And I still have to paint the chipboards, but I don't have to go too crazy. It is quite a few amount of chipboards though. So yeah, I'm still gonna do some painting. You guys know how that goes. Every time I say I'm not gonna do something, I end up doing it because that's just the way that it goes. So I'm gonna have some pieces going this way and some pieces vertical, some pieces horizontal, just to create, you know, dimension and interest. And at this point in time, I don't even know what pieces, what part of the paper is the parts that I'm capturing. I don't really care. We'll see what it all comes down to once it's all done. We'll see what it all comes down to once it's all done. Let's see. Capture this bit right here. The edges is where the flowers is, so I'm trying to catch some of those edges. I don't need to capture them all, but I want to have a choice. Rather, I want the flowers to show one way or the other, so I'm trying to capture as much of that as possible. Hello, Gigalicious. How are you? And thanks for joining. So pretty much I'm going to be building kind of like a little jigsaw out of all these pieces. And I think I'm going to use some of these little ones too. I might as well to fill up some of these pages because why waste it, right? So I might as well add some of this and see how this all kind of comes together. And then I'm going to cut all of this down. And this is a great thing to do with like pattern paper. Because you know how sometimes pattern paper is beautiful, but it's so much, it's like so loud. But when you cut it down to size and you make it smaller, it's more tolerable. It's more tolerable. I ate already, but thanks for offering. Oh, thank you, darling. What's your name, Giggles? I have buffalo chicken with blue cheese, lettuce, and tomato today, so I'm good. I am good, good, good. Today I filled my little bottle with decoupage, matte medium, or matte glue. Dismiss. Alarm, dismiss. You are dismissed. So I filled it with that, which is why I'm having a little bit of an issue, because that's good for decoupaging paper, but it might not be so good for layering chipboard. So we'll see how that kind of goes. Yes. So I had me a delicious sandwich today. We appreciate it. We appreciate it. That's what it's all about. So let's see. So getting this kind of down, and I think that's about it for that. Maybe I'll do some of the other pieces that I have left over. I'll use it on some of the other paper that I have here, just to kind of spread it all out as evenly as I possibly can. And I'm going to let this dry as well. This is pretty good already. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece out so that I know what I have left to work with, and then we'll figure out the rest. So I got my little birdie. I don't really want the trim, I don't think. I just want the bird, so I'm going to cut that trim off. I'm going to cut the trim right off. I don't really need it for this piece, I don't think. Bottom one. I like the bottom one, but I just didn't want the half a L. I didn't like that. This is fine. I'm going to distress this and rough these edges up, and I got one of my little squares that's going to go somewhere on the bottom. And I think this might be a little large, so I'm going to trim them down just a little bit more. I just want the bird. So I have myself another tile that I can use. Yeah, I'll leave that like that. It's not pretty. So we have that one. Let me grab the rest of these and some of these down. These I'm going to strategically choose. Like I want one here where these words are, so I'm going to place that right there. Just to have different things kind of happening. The other paper is all the same, so it didn't really matter too much. I'm going to lay this down this way so that I can kind of see where exactly I'm placing this. Let's see what else we have that I might like. I like this right here. This is journal, so we're going to go ahead and place another one there. Hello, hello, Karina. Nice. And you made it just in time. So let's see. Right where it says journal. Let's try to make that as level as possible. Hopefully this is long enough. Let's see. Yeah. Perfect, 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 perfect. So we're going to put that one there. Let's see what else I like. We're having an angel, so I'm not gonna include sexy in this canvas because I just don't think that would be appropriate. Hi, Dorinda. Did you get my message on Instagram? I shipped out to you, darling. I sent you a picture on Instagram on your account of the tracking so you can keep track of it. Today we're gonna be working on the clipboard that I'm gonna be doing as a giveaway at the end of the summer canvas series. So that'll be part of the prize towards the end though. So I'm gonna work on it now because we just have the month of August to go. So we have this stream and we have 3 more canvases to go. And maybe I'll do an additional canvas as part of the giveaway as well. And then we'll be done with the summer canvas series. Yes. Woohoo. So anybody that's been part of the lives from the beginning, you know, throughout the whole thing, will be able to. Oh. Sorry, don't use caps, you guys, because I have an app on my thing, and it might delete your comments if you use caps. So don't use caps. You could use caps, just don't do everything in caps. I forgot to tell you guys. Sorry, I haven't been live since I did this, so I wasn't sure. What does this thing say? Could do this all day. Stop spamming caps. Oh my God, that's so rude. I'm gonna have to change that message. I had no idea I was gonna write that. So I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I will some adjustment to that thing. Yes, guys, laugh it off for right now. I had no idea. I saw somebody else's live had that thing, so I looked it up and I was like, oh, that's cool. In case somebody comes like really rude and like, you know how they get sometimes. You get people that come in and say all kinds of crazy stuff. So I saw it in somebody's live and I was like, oh, let me put it on here. And I haven't done any kind of adjustments or anything like that. I completely forgot about it, to be honest with you. And now that I see the like deleted message, I'm like, oh my God, what happened? I think it put Jackie in a timeout, but hopefully she can still hear me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It was not my intention. All right, so I think I'm good with this paper for right now. Let's go and start working on the other one. I was like, what the heck? That's so rude. It's so rude, this app. Look, she did it again. Jackie, don't get yourself put in timeout. I have a robot here. Look how cute, a little block. This is crazy. But look, you guys, if you do a lot of live streaming or if you plan on doing live streaming, that's a good thing to get, right? Because it actually kind of protects your thing from all the craziness sometimes that can pop in. I just forgot to let you guys know. I completely forgot, to be honest with you. I forgot I put that thing in. I put that thing in like right after I went live last time. I know, right? Right? That's crazy. Que suerte tiene. But she can still hear it, though. It doesn't stop her from hearing it. She can still read it. I think she just can't write. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Not so hilarious for Jackie, I'm sure. She thought the robot was playing. I got RoboCop on the seat. That's so funny. This is why I love these lives, because I'm always cracking up about something. It's always something. It's always something. Oh my God, it's so funny. So we're creating some little blocks, and I'm gonna be decorating these little blocks and just adding stuff to them. And I'm kind of flowing through this thing. This is like a last minute. The way that the thing comes out is like a last minute thing. The only thing I knew for a fact is that I wanted to make some kind of an angel today, and the only thing that I have that I can really do that with is a die that I have there. So we're gonna be. I did that. I cut a couple of those out. I've used it before. I've done a live stream with it before, but not in the form of an angel. So I thought that would be cool to see if that would actually work. Yeah, right. I have no idea, Jackie. Please. I have no idea. It's for that. Yes, it is. This is hilarious. And it's a little rude though. Like honestly, I know that robots are heartless, but geez, the message how it says it, like I could do this all day. Like what? This robot is gangster. They should have called it like Night G or something instead of Nightbot because he's gangster with it. I was so like, oh my god, I'm in shock. I can't believe it did that like that. That's so rude. It's like, what? Who you think you're playing with? Poor Jackie. Oh my god, I feel so bad. But she did test it. It warned her, and she tested it anyway. She tested it. It's gangster, and it it came back at her. That's so messed up. I thought this app thing was cool because well, once I figure out how to work it, it allows you to like request things for me to do. Like it does like all these different types of things. It also can help me monitor the contest and like the giveaways that I'm doing on the channel. It'll help me make it maybe a little bit easier for me to keep track of like the chat logs and all of that stuff because it'll have it all in one place instead of me having to go from video to video to video to video. So like those are the reasons why I went ahead and linked it up into my account to test it out. But it does the job, you guys, and it does the job for free, right? Who can get mad at that? I just hope it doesn't take over the account. Like that's my fear. All right, so we have our word journal here. We also have some other fonts. The grains going in different directions. I love that. So these are all of our little tiles that we're going to be using on here. I'm going to go ahead and start gluing this stuff down. Oh, he'll be around. He just stepped out. He'll be back in the RoboCop voice. So we're going to go ahead and start gluing this baby down. Okay, you guys, we're going to start gluing this thing down. I'm going to start with up here. Oh, no, I wanted to gesso this first. That's right, before I forget. I need to gesso this. So what I'll do is that while I gesso that and I get this ready, then I'll start working on some of the other chipboard pieces. That's right, so por ahí anda. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this piece of it yet, you guys. So that's why I'm just doing it for now. We'll see what I end up actually doing with this thing. I don't know. We'll see what comes to my mind. What did you guys do with them? I don't know how long it timed Jackie out. Let me see if I can get into this. Poor Jackie, I don't even know. I don't even know where she's in the cloud, you guys. She's in the cloud. She's in the cloud. Oh, Jackie, Lord help us all. Jackie's in the cloud. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Nightbot. Let's see if I can find this in here. um, she got timed out for 600 seconds, you guys. How long is that? That's so messed up. Let me see. Timers. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Excessive caps. Let me bring that down. Oh my goodness, she got timed out like crazy. Jackie, if you're out there in the cloud, I'm trying to bring you back. Let's see if this works. Jackie, try to come back if you're listening. Let's see if it works. I'm not sure. But I try to fix it. It didn't kick her out, but it timed her out, so she couldn't. From what I saw, because I just went into the settings, it had the timing of 600 seconds. Like the first time, it lets you come back right away. But if you're like a repeat offender, I feel so crazy saying that, it does it longer. So I just brought it down. I fixed it for now. I fixed it for now. I'll have to get into those settings and figure that out. In order for me to disable it now, I will have to shut this whole thing down and come back into it. So I won't shut it down right now, but I will try to figure out how to, you know, have that thing better serve me than kicking out my friends from the thing. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, you guys. Poor Jackie. And the thing is that she wrote like 3 sentences. 3 full sentences with all caps. And exclamation points to boot. Like she really likes to test fate. Oh my God. That's so crazy. Poor Jackie. She gonna be running. Anytime she goes into somebody's live and she sees that nightbot thing coming up, she gonna be running out the room. And a lot of people are using it now. Because I've seen it a couple times and it always intrigued me. But I just never bothered to you know, to try it. And I figured last week, I was like, let me try this thing and activate it and just see what it does. But I completely forgot. Like I think I did it at nighttime. So what happened is that I was supposed to go, like I was supposed to log in like the next day and you know, just do some testing and just work around with the controls and stuff. All I really did was just activate it and then I just forgot about it. So I never went back to adjust like the settings and all of this other stuff. Look how clean my water is. Isn't this precious? It's so dirty. That's so messed up. Yeah, I know Jackie's a repeat offender. She's in the cloud, you guys. She's in the cloud. That's so messed up. That is so messed up. Every time I go live, you guys, it's always something, right? It's always something. But at least I know now what to like look out for. So, and it's crazy because it doesn't do anything. It doesn't promote nothing. It doesn't do nothing. But the minute somebody writes in caps, that thing comes running out like, "Hey, you, stop right there!" It's just crazy. Oh my goodness, it's just crazy. This thing put Jackie in the corner for real, for real. Somebody put her on a milk carton. We need to find her. Where is she? Isabel, make sure that you tell anybody that's coming into the room not to write in caps, or the Nightbot is gonna get them. I can't do it right now because I'm live, but she should be able to come in. It should allow her to do that. It didn't block her permanently, I don't think. It just gives you a timed time out, but it doesn't take you out. It doesn't have the power to throw anybody out of my channel. I don't think it does. Like, I'm gonna have to figure this thing out. But it shouldn't have the power to throw anybody out of my channel. She can't. She can't text. Let me see. I'm gonna try, you guys, to disable it. I'm gonna try. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this. I'm gonna try. It will be re-enabled, but I have to figure out how it works. So for right now, I'm gonna try to disconnect it. Let's see. I don't know. Part channel. Is that what that means? Guess what though, Isabel? Right now, you are my top chatter, and you have a trophy next to your name on the thing. Hold on. Because that's what it does. It's supposed to like keep track and monitor. She says uninstall. I'm uninstalling temporarily, okay, you guys? So you know the rules, but I'm going to try to take it out for right now so she can come back in. It says Nightbot is now leaving the channel. So tell her to try to come back in. See if it'll let her do it. Once she's in the room, then I'll re-put it. I'll reactivate it. Because I do want to see how this whole thing works. I do want to test it out. I want to see. There it goes. Jackie. Now that you're in. Listen, now that you're in, don't write in caps. I did it. I didn't kick you out. But now that you know, keep it like that. Write it low because I'm joining it again. I need to test this thing out. And what better people to test it out than with you? So it's back in. So I can't. This is hilarious. I swear to God, this is like the funniest thing that has happened to me in the longest time. Jackie can't write in caps. Oh my God. Yes, welcome back, Jackie. Oh, really? See, I have to figure it out. I have no idea. I just know that it helps to like protect your channel from like spam and stuff like that, and it'll help you like to keep track of like the chat and see like who the people that are chatting the most and stuff like that. Because I want to do like special things. Like I want to, promote you guys' channel. I want to take pictures of things like that and like put them in my videos, and like I want to do other things, you know what I'm saying, to like, show my appreciation. So I figured that this would be like the easiest way because I saw all of the different things that it could do, but I don't know. I gotta find the manual. This is freaking funny. Oh my God, I can't. This is like the funniest thing. I'm so sorry. You can't. I don't know what it'll do. So for right now, just play it safe. Play it safe, Jackie. Oh my god, this is too funny. I can't right now. This is just too much. This is too much. All right, so I got to try to file this down. So this is pretty much what I'm gonna do. I'm just curving some of these edges out. And this thing is still kind of drying. But I'm curving these edges out so that when I start filing them down, it'll be a little bit easier. Making sure that this glue is nice and spread out. Girl, you could hang me up. Because the robot don't care about your knife. I can tell you that. The robot don't care. The robot only sees cats. That's too freaking funny. I can't. So let's see. I'm trying to see like how I'm going to be adding some of these. So I'm just testing out like different styles because this whatever mosaic type of thing I create in the center, that's gonna be like the backdrop for the box because I'm gonna mount the little shadow box area on top of this. So I'm trying to see like how I'm gonna do this. And I might not use all of them. It all depends. I like that, like that. You see, when you write regular, it doesn't do nothing. I have to figure that out. I have to figure out how you can write questions in caps. Thank you. So something like this. Let me go back to this so I can see. That was freaking hilarious. But just know he's lingering. Hi Nana, how are you? He is lingering, you guys, so be aware. He is lingering. So I think this is how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna distress some of these edges and I'm gonna do it with this. So I'm just gonna distress some of these edges with this. Yes, right, it's super cute, right? Thank you. We'll see. We'll see how this is all gonna go. So right now I'm just gonna distress all of these edges, rough them up a little bit. This will help it to absorb the ink a little bit better when I start inking the edges. Plus it'll give a little bit of texture and interest to the piece as well. And I have some other pieces here that I'm gonna be incorporating in here. I still don't even know how those pieces are gonna come into play, but we'll see. But I do have to get a move on because I've already been, well, it's an hour, but yeah. I can't believe it did that to you. I'm so like in shock right now. I think, let's see. I think I'm gonna cut this into threes. This is like the funniest thing, you guys. I can't believe it. I'm like in shock right now. I so completely forgot about that thing. And when I saw that message and I saw him pop up, I said, oh no, he clocked in. He came to work today. All right, so let's see. We'll see, we'll see. I think having the pieces a little bit smaller might work out a little bit better for what I'm trying to achieve. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then I'm gonna just distress them with some of the Tim Holtz ink. And we'll see. I'm gonna work with these. I have these other pieces here. If I need them, I'll use them. But for right now, I'm gonna work with this little bundle that I have right here. That was too funny. That was too funny, you guys. Oh my goodness. That so made my night. That thing put Jackie in timeout till tomorrow. It was like, nope, you're not coming back. Nope. I don't know why it has the timer out so high. Like it pretty much put the timer on so high that it was like almost the whole time that I would be live. She wouldn't be able to talk. She's mad. It's all right. Did you learn your lesson? Did you learn your lesson? I think. At least you learned something. Listen, at the end of the day, as long as you learn something, everything is worth it. It's all worth it as long as you learn your lesson. This is too funny. This is gonna go down in the history of the crazy stuff that happens on my channel. You do need it though. You do need it. Because there's crazy people out there that will literally try and come and sabotage what you're doing. That's like my neighborhood, what is it? My neighborhood crime watch. You don't see them, but they see you. I gotta figure it out. She'll prefer the shabby she corner, right, Isabel? This is too funny. This is too funny. Yes. But what happens if Isabel gotta, get away from the phone for a minute? What happens then? If I'm out here unprotected? Plus, I didn't get it just for that. There's a lot of fun things that it has that I want to see if I can try them out. I just have to figure it out. Plus, you don't need to be yelling anyway. I hear you. I hear you just fine. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have my room full of moderators. Right now, I have Isabel and I have Sasson. But Sasson's not here right now. And I have Nightbot. Caps is yelling. That's what it is. Caps is considered yelling. All right, so I'm going to try to get some of this edge off as well as I can. This is too funny. Well, it just put Jackie on timeout for using caps. And I literally had to shut the program off just to let her come back in the room. So I'm going to say that it has its advantages, but my advice to you is to make sure you adjust your settings before you let it just fly, because I didn't adjust my settings. I just let it fly. because I thought it was automatic, like everything was like, you know, I didn't have to do much to it. But now I see I have to go into it, and there's like a whole bunch of settings that you could adjust. But I think it's a good app. Hello, have at it. I think it's a good app overall. I just cut all the little excess so that I can have a better time of filing down these edges. And I just use a regular nail file. That's what I use for all my papers. Just one of these regular. No fancy gadget. And I do apologize if the noise is irritating. But it leaves it smooth and flush, and that's what I like. Thank you. So pretty much, as you guys can see now, my edges are nice and flush with the chipboard. I didn't have to do no extra cutting. Everything is copacetic. I'm gonna go ahead and distress these edges somewhat if I can find my distress tool. I'm just gonna ink this up. I gotta glue that little piece right there. So we're just gonna edge this up, and we'll be starting assembling soon. All right, so that's that. Put this over here. Let me get my glue. There's a corner here that didn't glue all the way right. So I'm going to grab my little thing here and just squeeze that down. And I'll do the same for this one. Squeeze that out. No, no, I didn't. I just painted the metal part white with gesso, so that I can color that in a little bit better and hopefully give it some kind of interest. So it's just gesso on it for right now. I'm just making sure none of my edges are up. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Just making sure that any little thing that I missed, I get to cover now. He's around, Nana. He should be in shortly. All right, so my edges are nice and secure. Let's go ahead and start layering this. I think for this, I'm gonna get my glue gun going, so I'm gonna turn that on. In the meanwhile, while my glue gun is heating up and getting ready, I'm gonna start assembling the part that is going to be my shadow box. So we need 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom, and we're gonna create a little box area. Where's the other piece? Here it is. So 2 for the top, 2 for the bottom. And I think I'm gonna use some of these scraps that I have here to just kind of glue them together. I'm gonna use this. You can also use tape if you have it. I'm completely out of painter's tape, you know, that kind of tape. So I'm just gonna get some of these little strips of paper and just kind of glue it on that way. Use this for my support. Almost, almost, almost there, Jamilani, almost there. So I'm gonna glue this. To this. Make sure that's as level as I can get it. Glue this to this. Where's my little needle thing? Come on. Didn't even come out with that much glue. Back. Well, on to the next one. Come on. Work with me. Work with me. Who's missing in action? Yes, at least I know it works. And I'm glad that it works. Because you can never have too much security. Aw. Hopefully she'll be back. She tested the limits. Because you might not be able to type, but you definitely can hear what we're saying. We're telling you not to write in caps, and you come back like a cowgirl writing in caps all over the place. Yes, it was a good laugh. Unfortunately, she got to pay for it, but it was definitely a good laugh. All right, so top and bottom. I'm gonna see how I do this. At least she knows it works. I'm gonna hold these together for now, like so. Here's this pieces of paper as part of my support. So we have top, bottom, and that's more or less how I'm doing it. Right? Top, bottom, top. Yep. Yes. I don't think I ever seen Jackie so mad before. She was furious. That was hilarious. I know it's kind of mean, but that was so funny. I can't believe that thing was like, where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going? Come back here. This is matte medium. Well, it's not matte medium. It's decoupage in matte. But any glue will do. So the same thing I did here, so you guys can see. Bam, ba-da-da. This is gonna kind of go like that. Now I'm gonna do the same to the corners. I'm gonna leave this corner open and I'm gonna do this corner last. Right now I'm just gonna try to get the outside corners and get those kind of glued in place. I'll secure it a little bit better with my hot glue. This will just help me to kind of get this kind of going. I'm gonna do it on all of them. Jackie's back. You're talking to your people on how to get rid of it. Only I can get rid of it. Right now, as of right now, nobody can get rid of it but me. Let's get this corner going. Jackie's plotting. Yes. She's plotting. She's talking to her people. She's getting the map together. She's talking to Dora, Diego, and Boots. Let's see. She's like, so you guys, how do you think we're going to be able to do this? Oh, man. Just for that, Nightbot should get a medal. This was hilarious. Who, me? Or are you talking to somebody else, Isabel? See, if you have your box like this, you could make a diamond. Well, obviously, if your sides are all level, this is more of a rectangle than it is an actual square. But if you have like a square, you can make it like a diamond shape. You can just squeeze the sides together, glue it in place, and you can make like a square. Or you can use it like a rectangle. You could do the same kind of thing and make an oval, just, you know, cut strips and just round the strips out. When you glue them together, just glue them in a rounded shape as opposed to in corners. And you'll be good to go. Now I am gonna cover this paper up. I'm not sure with what yet. I think I'm gonna use more of the dictionary paper to cover it up. We'll see. I don't know if I want this because it's talking about bats and stuff. I don't know if I want that as part of the decor on the box. I don't want people reading the sides. I think so. I think it'll be nice if Jackie's nice. If Jackie no nice, then I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Jackie. All right, so I need something. Let me see what I can use. I need some kind of paper that'll give me strips. So I'm trying to think, you guys. This is already cut up too much. So I gotta get another piece of paper. Give me a second. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna cut this down into strips of 3 inches. That should help me to cover and overlap both sides, so I could just cover both sides in one shot and not have to go too crazy. So I'm gonna get 4 of these, 3 inches by 12, and I'm just gonna wrap it around everything that I gotta wrap it around, and I'll work it out. So this is what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna fold these over. Try to get them as flush as I can with the sides. I'm gonna fold it in half. Right where it meets the half, I'm gonna cut a little slit. Nothing too major. I'm gonna avoid that center. I'm gonna try to avoid that center. Hopefully, I do it. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I cut it. I cut it. But oh well. Either way. Either way, it's gonna go. I could have just left them as they were and not even done that, I think. Anyway, anywho. I'm not gonna waste the paper now that I done did that. So I think what I'm gonna do is what I was gonna do originally. I'm gonna bend this way. Put this there like if it was straight, and I'm gonna allow it to kind of bend out that way. That's what I should have done from the beginning. There we go. That's using your noggin, Carmen. That's using the noggin. Perfect. Do the same to the other side because I might as well. Hello, Crafty J. So that's what I'm gonna do. Bypass. Skip the whole part where I cut the notches out. You don't need to. Your frame is flexible enough that you can go around it without having to do that. So I'm gonna straighten this out as much as I can. I'm gonna try to get it right on that edge. Straighten this out. go right into that little notch. I don't care if it's a little wrinkled, you guys, because it wouldn't be art if it wasn't wrinkled somewhere. Do you know? So I'm going to fold this again. And mind you, I think all my people are upside down, but I'm okay with that because this is not, this is just decorative at this point. I'm so used to being on at 6 that I think I'm like running overtime and I'm not even that late. So I think what I'm gonna do actually, I'm gonna fold this in half. And I'm gonna use one to cover the corners, and then I'm gonna use what I have left over to make it a little bit neater. So I'm gonna use this to kind of go around the corners a little bit. So I'm just gonna kind of fold it in 4. And this is gonna help me to get these corners down. Let's see, this is the side that it folds inward. So let's make our lives a little bit easier here and do it like that. Yeah. And now my square is becoming a lot more sturdier. And you could do this with scraps. You don't have to like get pretty paper and stuff like that. You could do this with scraps too. So again, I'm gonna fold this into 4. Being mindful of where my inner fold is. Glue this down. I learned something new with every single craft that I do. That's definitely one for the record books right there. I'm gonna slightly fold that over and put it right over like so. Get my little tool here and just allow that to grab on to that cardstock. Not cardstock, chipboard. That's what we're using today. We're using chipboard. See all the little areas that I don't like, that maybe were a little bit too raised, I'll get to fix that now. And we still have to work on our angel girl, our little angel, which we're going to be making. This is for this side. So I'm gonna glue this. Add a nice amount of glue on here. Well, now you want to come out, right? Now this glue wants to come out by the bucketfuls. Let's see. go ahead and add her right side up. That works very, very well. It's crazy because I don't mind wet paint, but I hate wet glue when it dries on my fingers. Hello, Ciara, and welcome. So now we have it. Now we can actually glue it the right way. So let's put this to the side. Let's do the long side again. Right. Flush that out. Well, we at least got one side right. We got one side right side up. It's too bumpy. I don't like it. It's all right. It's Carmen. So with that, go ahead and overlap this. Let's get this nice and tight. As tight as we can. Perfecto mundo. All right, so pretty much all we have is two pieces here, so works out perfect. We can just cover these up. Okay. And the other side will cover this up, and we are pretty much good to go. So this side. All right, so we got this part pretty much glued on. This is gonna go on top of here, this way. We're gonna be decorating the edge, the inside of this, and we're gonna be decorating the outside of this. Now I'm gonna start gluing my little layers here. I'm gonna grab some reinforcements and let's get this party started. All right. So I'm not gonna glue the entire thing. I'm gonna leave room so that I can tuck things, you know, in and out. So I'm gonna start pretty much with just adding glue, which is what I should have done from the beginning. So we're gonna add some glue here. And this is gonna go right here in the bottom of this. I gotta see what I have so that I know where I want things to go. Thank you. I hope it comes out all the way beautiful. That's the goal, right? That's always the goal. I didn't distress this one on purpose just so that it can have a little bit of white. And like that, I still let some of the background of the page kind of peek through, but I still kind of, you know, get a little bit of this kind of happening. And I can build some layers. It just doesn't, the magic starts. That's too funny. That's it. I'm like, that's it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. So you see all the different dimension already that's being created on here. Let's see. On some of them, you're gonna have to layer them up just a little bit more because since we're building on top of other layers, just for you to be able to glue it properly, you might have to just build another layer on top. All right, so I kind of like this. I think this needs a little bit of a push up. So what I'm gonna do, thank you. I'm actually just gonna fold this little piece over. And this is just to give it a little bit more support. I'm just gonna slide this little tile under there. Just to support it up a little bit. Try to hide it so that it doesn't show so much. So you might find that some of your pieces need a little bit more support than others. Right, that's what I want. Okay, so let's see. We have the preliminary going. Let's get our little box of goodies here. Let's see what we do. So this is somewhat of what it's gonna look like. And then she's gonna be in there. I'm gonna make her a little dress out of fabric. And like I said, she's gonna be an angel. So I've created some wings for her. I've got some clouds here. I don't know if I'm gonna add them in or not. We'll see how that kind of goes. And then I've created some wings here that I'm going to be adhering onto her. Let's see. I've got 2 layers of her so that I can make her nice and strong. And I've done the same with the wings. So pretty much, oops. She's gonna be winged out like so. So that's what we're gonna be working on next. So I'm gonna push this to the side for now. I'm actually gonna shut this off, right? Am I gonna? Maybe not. Let me get her dress going and then I'll work on the other pieces. Now this specific die cut has a little opening right here. I'm gonna remove this little opening. You guys see? So I'm gonna feed the fabric through there to give her the dress. That's the goal. That's the goal, you guys. So I'm gonna get some pieces of tulle here. Trying to see how I'm gonna feed this in there. So I think the best thing for me to do is to kind of crimp it like so for right now. So I'm gonna kind of try to crimp it, and I'm gonna try to feed it through that little opening, and then I'm gonna glue it on the back side. So I'm gonna bunch it up like this. Fingers crossed, you guys. I'm gonna try to put that through. If I chop her in half, I have another one. So I'm gonna try to gently, if that's even a word that exists, I'm gonna try to gently feed this through. It might be too much material for her to handle through that little opening, but we're gonna try. Because I learned the hard way sometimes. All right, so let's see. Is that about all that she can handle? Let's see, let's see. I just need a little bit more. Just give me this little bit more. We got it, we got it. We're in. We're in. All right, we did it. All right, so from here I can adjust more or less the length of it a little bit. And this is kind of another reason why I got two of them, because I'll be able to bang bang kind of glue that together like so and bulk it up. So we did it. We did it, you guys. We did it. Now I'm just going to try to, you know, like I said, I want to work it without overworking it. I need to be able to keep this at a reasonable length. And I'm going to literally just, I'm going to put this here for now. And I'm going to glue this straight onto this. I'm going to trim this down a little bit because it's a little long. And let's kind of hold that in place for a minute or two. Let's hold that there. Hey, Tanya, how are you, darling? So we're going to try to hold that there. I'm going to remove as much bulkage of this as I can because we don't need all of that excess. I think I'm actually going to add some paper on her. I don't want to leave her raw, but I don't want to go through all that gestoing right now. So let's see what I can add to her. It'll look cute. I don't want to do the dark. I don't think that'll match. Let's see what I find. I'll use that. Hey, darling. I'm going to use that. And this is just pretty much to, just give her a little bit of coverage. Just give her a little bit of coverage. I'm even going to just hot glue it, I think. I'll trim off whatever I got to trim off after. So let's go ahead and trim this off. My original idea was to actually gesso her, but as I'm starting to see time flying, I have like literally maybe another hour or so to finish this off with you guys. I don't want to waste too much time with gessoing this and everything else that I gotta still do in gesso. So we're gonna do this like this. And I should have done this as a backup, just cut another whole body out with a pretty paper, but I didn't. All right, so she's good to go. Let me distress her. I might as well. And we still have more fabric to add on to this, you guys. We're not done. Because we got this part of it down. I want her to be very flowy, very angel-like, if you will. So I'm going to actually glue this here and make that part stick down. I'm going to grab some of this fabric. Trying to see like where I have. Okay, it seems to all be leveled somehow. All right, so it's all wrinkly too. So let's see. I am just going to cut out a square. I'm going to try to make it work. I'm going to shove this in here for right now. I know, me too, because when I go to use them and I'm pressing down, they open. I don't really like them, but it's what I have right now to deal with these little things like this. So let's see. Trying to see exactly how I want her to be. I think this is probably way too much fabric. So I'm going to trim this in half. It's not quite half, a little bit less, a little bit more than half. And I think I need to hard. Yeah. All right. So I need something. It's not gonna melt my plastic on my desk. So what do I have? They won't melt the plastic on my desk. I have this. Don't mind. This is like dirty as all heck. I do all kinds of gluing and stuff on here. It's a little glass mat. and I've had it for eons. It used to have a whole measurement grid on it. I've lost that completely. Yes. So how did I have this? I had this like this, right? Is this the length that I'm looking for? Or was it like this? I think it was like this that I had. All right, so I'm gonna try to figure out where's half. And the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close this way. Let me get another glue stick, so I'm gonna need it. And now that I've done that, we're gonna try to do this again. Let's see if this works. And this is hot as heck. I just pretty much want to bunch it up because she's got the world's tiniest little waist anyway. So I'm just kind of bunching it all up. I'm gonna glue some of the glue that's already in there. I'm just gonna stick the nozzle of this down on it so that it'll reactivate and hopefully re-glue itself. Just let that kind of cool off for a second. So it'll hopefully hold itself in place. Oh, that's cool. Hi, Davita. How are you doing, my lovely? So we got that kind of going there. So we're starting to get a little bit of that pleated look that I wanted to go for. And again, I might be pleating way more than I actually need, but we'll figure it out once we get there. I'm just gonna get it done. I'm not measuring nothing. You guys know I wing it. I wing it. Let's figure out which way I want this to kind of look. Try to adhere this right here, which is where it kind of goes. And then we're gonna do a little bit of wrapping around the back just a little bit because we do have 2 layers here. So we're gonna kind of do something like this. And I'm gonna obviously put something there to make it look presentable because right now she look crazy. But we're gonna get there. Don't you guys worry. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue here. I'm gonna bring a little bit of this and these 2 layers right here. Bring them over. So I'll do the same thing to this side. Just put a little bit of that there. Bring a little bit of this tool over. Bring the layer over. Hopefully the glue will dry on me before I get there. I'll probably add like a little rose or something there just to kind of, you know, keep it cute. I'm not doing no detail work to the bottom edge, you guys. I don't think I am. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Just not to be fuzzing around so much. Now let's work on these, the wings. And I'm going to be using it on this side, so I need this. This side that I'm going to be using, so I'm going to glue this down. Now, in order for me to keep all of the little pieces inside, I literally didn't move that. I just Mod Podged it real quick so that I can keep all the texture of the wings in place. Because I didn't want to lose like all the little bits. I didn't want them to pop out. So as soon as they came out, like I didn't even move it. I just Mod Podged it really quickly. Thank you, thank you. So what I want to do is I want to glue her to the shoulder. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue right there. And the little tip, I'm going to just kind of glue that there. Right? Is that how this is supposed to go? Or is it this way? Yeah, I think that's how that's supposed to go. Now I'm going to glue the rest of her down. And this will help me to keep it all together. I'm going to be gluing a little rose or something there. So let me find one that I would like to glue there. And I'll get that done and then I'll fix the rest of it. All right. Way too big. I like it. Crazy. I don't like that either. This might work for me. Let's see. I like that. I like the blue. So let me go ahead and add this blue. I think this blue looks really pretty with that. I'm trying to hide that boo-boo that I did right there. So in order to flatten this out as much as possible, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I'm looking for something that I can add right in here maybe. Let's see. Well, thank you, but yeah, it looked a little crazy right there. So you guys know how that little OCD thing works, right? So I'm just gonna add a little bit of blue here, and then just tuck this little piece of brick rack right in there. You can't see it. Push it right under that rose. So at least now it looks like she's bushy with a purpose. Like she's the thing is all bushy for a reason. So we got that going. I have a whole bunch of stuff here, you guys, that I want to add. As far as the wings is concerned, let me get some paint, and I'm gonna be painting them white, obviously. Painting them white, and we'll see how the rest of it kind of goes. As far as her, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm still working on that part of it. And all the other pieces that I have there too. I should have drank coffee today, you guys. I think that would have helped me out a lot, especially in this kind of project. Yes. Take a tiny one. So help me get into the little spot right here. I like the idea of her having white hair. I don't know why. But I never do them with white hair, so she's an angel. Her light is so bright that you really can't see the color of her hair. She's just magical and also warming. So I'm gonna do that. And where is my little rag that I was using? Doo-doo-doo. Where are you, little rag? Did I drop you somewhere? Found you. Well, I found one, not it, but I found one. So I can wipe my brushes down so they don't get too hard and I can continue to use them because I will have to continue to use them. All right, so thank you. Oh no, I can't do it now, girl. I won't sleep for days. I won't sleep for days. All right, so I added that blue on her. I've got some silver here. I don't know if I want to use silver or not. I want to use more copper. Let's go for some gold. I'm gonna add some gold to her dress. And I think I'm gonna add some gold to the wings. I'm not sure. And yes, I didn't gesso her. I wanted to keep her nice and you know, I wanted the chipboard to kind of be the way that it was for this one. It's a little thing on her hair. Kind of lightly cover that up. And put some of that there. Kind of add a little bit of this gold here. Oh no, you're getting sick, Isabel? That's no good. That is no good. Kind of like how that is going so far. I'm gonna add glitter to this, to the wings and stuff. Let me go ahead and give her a skin tone. Just give her a nice light, warm beige. Nice light little skin tone. Nothing too crazy. Okay. You guys told Tanya what happened to Jackie? All right, so we have her done. Super cute. She's definitely ready. I'm debating the cloud, what I want to do with that cloud. For right now, I'm debating the cloud. Kind of have to see where I kind of want this to be. Kind of like that there. Journal. She's gonna cover my bird. This girl's, she's gonna cover my bird. I should have put the bird somewhere else. If I put her on top, it's gonna look like she's the bird's looking up her dress. So I'm kind of like upset right now because the bird. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. I'm not upset no more. Whoop whoop. I mean, the bird still looks like it's looking up her dress, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I gotta see what other chipboard pieces I'm gonna put, so that I can get those painted and we can get this kind of going. I don't think these are gonna be used today. Probably not. Let's see. I spent all morning cutting these things out, and I don't even think I'm gonna use them now. Do I even want the box? I might not even use the box, you guys. Oh, I like that. I might not even use the box, you guys. I don't know. What do you think? I can use the box another time. I got 3 more clipboards. So I think I'm gonna save this to do it on another one. I like this like this. Yes, 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 yes. That's it. That's it. That's it. I made up my mind. Right? You got another victim. Who? Got Tanya? Ah, I got Tanya. I think that looks absolutely gorgeous like that. So I'm gonna start gluing this on. I like this. So no box today, you guys. I spent all that time making that box for nothing, but this is how that works. Hopefully, you guys will still love it. Right? I don't want that there. No. And you're lucky that I put the time down. So it gives you the first time that it throws you out, it does it, and your timing is not that bad. But when it comes back, that thing comes back with a vengeance. So yeah, be careful. Be careful. Okay, I'm gonna start painting some of these pieces. So far, this is what we're going with it. I'm gonna tuck some things here and there and other little nooks and crannies. But can you guys see it? That's what we are. I'm gonna save this to do this on another one. So I have a couple more there that I can use. So right now I'm gonna start just going crazy with this thing and painting all of this. So that I can just start gluing stuff in place. Because we are already almost at 3 hours, you guys. So I got all of these little pieces of like little branches and stuff. So I'm gonna glue those into place. Is this clock? Am I gonna use this clock? I don't know if I'm gonna use this clock on this one. I think I'm gonna just add a lot of these little branches and stuff, and I might add a butterfly or two. I think I'm gonna add these and a couple butterflies, and I think that'll be about it. No. All right, so I think I got what I'm gonna do more or less. I'm gonna do these. And I'm just gonna paint them. I'm not gonna gesso them. I'm just gonna paint them straight up. Carmen, you should just hand it over to me since I got kicked out. I went to jail. Yeah, you did. That's so messed up. I can't believe it did that to you. Let's see. Trying to see. I think I'm just gonna go straight for it and just have my paint right here. Let me move this away from me because I got burned. I don't know if you guys can see that. I got burned with the freaking glue gun. I'm so mad. So I'm gonna add some gold in here because you know who doesn't love gold? I know I do. I love me some gold. I like silver too, but I like silver when I'm using blues. When I'm using any other color, like pinks and browns and every other color, I like gold. I only like silver when I'm using blues and greens. And since I don't have that many blues and greens in here, gold it is. This is one Sasson's handy dandy roll it over method works and comes in handy. Because I could just roll all of the pieces at once probably and get them all covered in like 2 seconds. Claiming damage. Yes. And I might add some other things on it. It'll just depend on how I feel moving forward. So what you guys see today might not actually be what'll be, you know, the final look of it. Because I'm just like that. Like I'll just go back into it and keep adding more stuff. So like today, I'm probably not gonna go crazy like adding flowers and stuff like that, but I might incorporate flowers into it and other stuff. Right now, I just want to get all of these little pieces that I had just out of the way and done. The grand reveal of what it finally looks like, and it might look the same. I'm not saying that I'm necessarily gonna change anything on it or add anything else to it, but I might because I do that all the time. I'm done with the lives and I still got the adrenaline in me to craft. So like I'll just keep adding more stuff and adding more stuff and adding more stuff. That's just how I roll. All right, so we got these. I got a few more. I know, I know. I'm just trying new technology, guys. I'm trying to advance, you know? I'm trying to see what's out there. Just trying to figure stuff out. Plus, I love things to do with like technology and stuff like that. I'm a computer science major, you guys. I love things that are related to like apps and electronics and stuff like that. Don't know how I ended up crafting, but art has also always been a passion of mine. So between fixing computers and painting, those are the things that I do. All right, so I think I got all my little gold pieces. Um, gonna go ahead and just whatever comes out comes out. These little butterflies are like super thin. I'm not sure who gifted these to me, but they're like so thin. Like honestly, it's redonkulous. They're so thin. Beautiful, but super thin. All right, so let's see. So we have that. Um, I think that's about it. I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. Yeah, I cut out roses. I did like a whole bunch of stuff that I thought I was gonna be able to implement in here, but I'll just save those to add them onto another one. It's no biggie. It's no biggie. Let me go ahead and clean my brush a little bit so that it doesn't get too stiff on me. Well, so you know, it's one of my passions, if you will. It's computer related stuff. Okay. All right. So we got this. Put this in here. I might do that chipboard. I'm not sure. We'll see how this all looks now. We'll see how this all kind of comes together now. And we'll start gluing some of these in here. And all the little tut spots. And all the little tut spots. Let's see how it kind of goes. We'll see how it kind of looks once it's all dried up. Maybe. Maybe. I watch a lot of TV too. I sure do. I watch a lot of TV. Wow. I remember when my kids used to be like that. Now you tell them to watch cartoon, they look at you like you stole something. Which is really sad. I think I almost liked it better when they watched cartoons. Even though they didn't do nothing much with that. But I miss those days. The youngness of it all. The innocence, not the youngness, the innocence of it all. That's what I meant to say. I don't want to be going through this. Let's see. I can just fix it. Yes. Sorry if you guys if I'm not, I'm not looking up. Yes, it does, right? It does kind of make it like there's so many different things kind of happening here. Yeah, I like that better. All right. So I am at some point, I think, going to add some more flowers to this and stuff. This definitely needs something because it's driving me crazy. Did this the wrong way. Thank you. Trying to figure this part of it out though. Let's see. I kind of like this, but I don't want to quite like that. So let's see. What else I do? What do I have in here? Thank you guys. Thank you. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating so much over here. Let's see. I kind of like that little makeshift tie there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it there or not. I don't know. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, you guys. We'll see. Let's see how I do that before I even go there. Once I do that, that's going to lose its function completely. Let's see. Bye, Jibilani. What do you mean skip the beads? Like don't add them in there? I gotta see. trying to see. I'm trying to see. Trying to see. No. I like these though. I like the touch of dark on it. I just don't know which way I want to place them. That's my dilemma right now. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. Let me dismantle this a little bit. I'm going to dismantle this just a little bit. I want to cover this thing. That's really what I want to do. Let's cover this. I don't like this. Drives me crazy. That has a purpose. This has none. So I'm trying to cover this somehow. Let's see. Who else I find? No. Me no like the. Maybe this could work. Maybe that could work. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you guys. I appreciate your confidence. I appreciate your confidence, you guys. Trust me. I definitely do. So I think this will look really pretty there. So let's try it. Yes. Definitely gonna add some bling to just decorate this a little bit more so it's not so plain. I still like the idea of the chain. I just don't know where I want to put it. We'll see. You falling asleep there? Oh, poor thing. Go take a nap. You still here? Good. Hi, Dana. How are you? I've been doing good, you know. Hello, Pink Butterfly. Here I'm crafting. Same old, same old. I think this is what I want. So I'm just gonna attach it really quickly right there. Well, that's awesome. That's a great way to spend the summer. Hi, Deb. That's a great way to spend the summer, let me tell you. I would love to spend the summer traveling one day. So we'll see more or less how this is going to go right here. Sorry, you guys, I'm just concentrating, trying to get this done. We're about at the end of this whole thingamabob that I've been working on, this clipboard. So this is what she's looking like so far. We'll see how it all kind of comes down. Side. I still do want this there. Just trying to figure out how exactly do I want it. I might have to just put that to the side for now. I am going to glue down all of these branches once I'm done. I just want to get most of the assembly done, and then I'll be gluing up all of those branches. Let me look for some kind of blade. So do we want this? Do we want this? These are the hardest choices, you guys, is getting the bling out. What kind of bling do you want to use? Okay. What time is it? Oh my. Let's see what I have here. I like that pink. I like the pink. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear about that pig. Wow, such a sad time. Yes, my condolences as well. Wow. And here I am making an angel. God, come on. Little pink pearl, stay in place. Oh, thank you. I don't know how much this thing is gonna work as a clipboard after this, but at least it's embellished. Did I use them all? I was gonna say I used them all up. I don't have any more. Whew, thank goodness. Well, you never know. Whoever ends up winning it, if they want to clip something under it, I mean, they'll still be able to. They can clip a picture there. Why not? You never know. People get creative. Because I don't know who's going to end up winning this. They could use it, like they could hang it up like it is because it's got that little clip. They could just hang it there like that. Or they can, put a picture in there. It depends. People get fancy. Thank you, Deb. Well, it'll definitely be for one of you guys because you guys are always supporting my live streams, and this is gonna be the giveaway, the prize that I'm gonna give away to whomever has been participating throughout the whole process of me being here. Um, Pretty much what's gonna happen is that everybody that has been commenting and participating for each one of my live streams that you have been a part of, you're gonna get an entry into winning this, along with some other handmade goodies that I'm gonna get. Well, that I'm gonna make mostly. One of them might just be that clock that I just made. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add that in that giveaway or another one. Um, but that is definitely gonna be a part of it. Trying to see. Ooh, should I add this to her dress, you guys? Oh my goodness, I think it will look so pretty. I think it will look so pretty. Let me see. Let me see if it's something that I can actually achieve with the little bit that I have left. Well, first of all, I gotta nip and tuck this right here because this came out. So let's just nip this in. So this is gonna be like a bonus giveaway that I'm gonna do. Um, Then I'm gonna do sometime at the beginning in September at some point in time. I'm gonna be adding this. So everybody that's been participating, even if you haven't been able to catch them all, but if you've been watching and you've been engaging and you've been here for longer than a certain amount of time, I'm not sure yet what the time is, but you know, you guys get the drift more or less. If you've been here and you've been participating and you've been enjoying it with me and helping me out, um, and being a part of it, then definitely I'm going to be adding you in. And I've had a couple videos already that I've done, and there's still a couple more to do before the summer's out. So everybody that's been a part of it is going to get a chance. And for every one of them that you've been in, you're going to get a entry into it. So that should be cool. A little bonus. Ah, 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 ow, 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 ow. My little finger goes ow, ow, ow. I hope I have enough. I hope I have enough. Oh yeah, I found the whole new strip. Yeah, we have enough. I think that looks cute, right? With the little pearls on the end. Gives the dress like a finished look. So let's continue this. What did I do here? It's hard to tell where the end of this thing actually is. I just need a few more for there and that's it. Yeah, I think Jackie fell asleep. She said, I'm falling asleep. And I think she fell asleep. Either that or she got taken by the night bot. I only like the glittery ones. I like the other ones too, but I only want the glittery ones. And these little wooden things that they put on here just kills this flower for me. Like, why? Why? They just do that to a perfectly good little flower. A clear bead I get, but not that. That I don't understand. Yes, super cute. Super cute. So I have, I'm thinking, should I add blue or Yes, you guys, right? The little flowers is a thumbs up for the little flowers. All right, so here we go. This thing is a pain in my me no likey. Me no likey. To a better top of my hands. Thank God for nails. So I think after I do this, I'm gonna give this a break because I need my eyes to rest for a little while so I can figure out what else I'm gonna do to this thing. And like I said, this is going to be part of a giveaway that I will be doing as appreciation for everybody who's been spending their summer with me during my live streams. And you're gonna get an entry for every single time that you participated. So for every video that I find your name in there, you're gonna go on the list. And I might incorporate other things in here, like I might add some flowers cascading on one side. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. You'll see what the final reveal looks like when I finally reveal it. So we'll see. We'll see. Trying to make sure where I'm missing flowers at. I need some light blue ones. I don't have a light blue one in there. So yes. Thank you. And I think so. I like it. But I feel like it needs more. And so I'm gonna give it more, but I just need more time. I need more time, you guys. I need more time. So I will come back. I will come back. And I don't know if I'm gonna do like an actual reveal of it beforehand, or if you guys will just have to be surprised. I'll probably reveal it. Knowing me. I'll probably reveal it. Because I'm not good with secrets when it comes to stuff like this. I'm not good with creating something and just holding it in. I have to share. This is what YouTube has done to me. So after I play with it a little bit more, I will come back and share what the final look is. And then I'll remind you guys of what the rules are for this, which, like I said, there's really no rules besides what you guys have already done, which is come and support. So you're all in it already, mostly. You're already mostly all in it. So this way. I keep going in the opposite direction because I keep looking at the wrong screen. So this is what she is looking like so far. And I will come back and do more. I'm not too satisfied with this here. So it looks off. This one size longer than the other. So I will figure that out and make it a little bit more stuff. So I'm not gonna do another live stream working on it, but I will, if I get it done sooner rather than later, excuse me, I will come back and share with you what I did and how it looks and everything like that. And that's what we're gonna do for today, because it's been a long day, you guys. So yes, so thank you as always. You guys are super amazing. Thank you all for being here and supporting my channel, supporting me, showing me nothing but love. I so greatly appreciate it as usual. Thank you all so much. And I will have to come back to do the live drawing. I'm not gonna do it today, but probably tomorrow, the next day, I will come back and do the live drawing for the last week's canvas, the one that's sea themed. Oh, by the way, since I have you here, and you guys were mostly all here when I did it, so pretty much I went back into it, and you guys see how wet it looks now. I went back into it with this, with triple thick, and I filled it in with glitter. So now it's got like glitter there. I made the waves look more wet, so now the waves look wet all the time because of the triple thick. I did share some of this on my Instagram. Some of you guys already saw it. I even made a few little videos just like tin, 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 tin. Having some fun, but this is what it looks like. So I will come back either, like I said, tomorrow or Monday, one of those 2 days, and I will do the drawing for this so that I can go ahead and try to get this out to whoever ends up winning it as soon as possible. I am sometimes a little late, you guys, but I always come through. I'm always late, but I always come through. So that's what we got. And that's how it ended up looking. Like I said, I always end up going back to them. That's what I do. So I might just even do that with this. I'm not sure, you guys. I'm not sure. You guys will have to come back and check it out and see what happens. But thank you guys so much. Have an awesome rest of the weekend. Thank you all for being here. Hugs, love, and blessings. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.